doesn't fracture. Hey, doesn't matter.
It don't matter what they say, we gon' talk anyway. Bell rings, mic check, let the real ones play. From the legends to the new blood climbing the ladder. Welcome to the show, it doesn't matter. Notorious Dom set the tone, main event status. BDC bring a fire, every take savage. Strap facts with the knowledge, history splatter. Poppy planting a wild card, say it loud, it doesn't matter. No filter, no bias. This is the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Ringside. I'm here with a returning guest. I'm here with Dante. I'm here with the man that chose tonight's show, Poppy Platano. Fellas, what's going on?
What's good, baby?
Going on?
Tonight, we're taking it back 20 years. ECW One Night Stand 2006. This is the second incarnation of One Night Stand. And well, I have to say, it's not like the first one. No. This is WWE ECW. That's what I thought it is. But Platano, why did you choose this show right here?
Sometimes we go back in nostalgia, and every now and then you put a list of things for us to watch, and this brought back memories from you and me when we were just getting out of high school, and one of the first pay-per-views we saw right after high school was this, and just I wanted to relive something that we haven't seen in so many years. It's been over 20 years. As I'm speaking to you right now, my stepson just had graduated 8th grade. So it's just one of those things like we're graduating high school at that time. My stepson's graduating middle school, going into high school. So I was like, you know what? Perfect blend, do something that's sort of nostalgic, but also kind of like, let's see what it was like back in the day to bring back memories. See if they were as good as they were, or maybe a different perspective as we look at it now.
All right, well, rewatching this show 20 years later, I was like, oh, the first couple of matches is kind of rough for me. Well, the show kicked off with Paul Heyman.
That's why you got some brigade, Bubba.
Yeah, I already took 2 shots upstairs. But yeah, Paul Heyman, he came out. It wasn't like the same passionate speech he had in 2005. They're in the Hammerstein Ballroom again. We have Joey Styles on commentary, and then we get Tazz. Tazz has a match. He's having a match against Jerry the King Lawler. And when Tazz came out, I watched this on Netflix. I heard the music. I said, this is not Tazz music. I said, nope. So I had to pause Netflix right quick. I had to go down, check on my stash, my ECW One Night Stand 2006 DVD. That's the music. That's the original music. I don't even know why Netflix blurred it out. How you blur out the music or, change the music, but have fuck you seen the signs in the crowd with no problem. That's the problem.
They probably didn't want to pay the copyrights for that music. It's probably excommunicado.
It wasn't even that bad. Survive, I'll let you, and then
it's more of a copyright thing, brother. It's if you play it so much, you have to give them a little residuals, and Netflix is not about giving back money. They're about keeping all the cash, and I get it. The business, baby.
All right, well, the opening match is Tazz and Jerry the King Lawler, and Jerry, he took out Joey Styles beforehand.
Damn.
Clocked him, slapped his glasses off his face.
I'm sorry. What?
And then he got in the ring, and then Joey just came up from behind him trying to choke him out, and Jerry did one of these numbers, just shook him off, and Tazz with the Tazz mission, and that was it. These guys had a lot of beef. At this time, they had the ECW versus WWE, Raw, SmackDown, and even the announcers were beefing. It's kind of like an invasion all over again, and that was it. It was short, got the crowd all hyped up. The fans loved Tazz. The fans hated the King. Short match, huge reaction. Ringside, what are your thoughts?
I mean, for a 35-second match, I think it was pretty good. What it was. I had to look it up. This was Tazz's official last match. He had his previous one was in 2002. It was a tag match on SmackDown. And I mean, it was pretty good. I have a long history of hating Jerry Lawler. I think he sucks. He's a detriment to the commentary table. I have told him so to his face at several indie shows around the states. It was a whole. We had T-shirts back in the day with. You remember like Chuck Norris facts? But we did all Jerry Lawler facts, but they were all obviously incredibly bad and probably not repeatable in today's climate, which is fine. And he was always a good sport about it, which I will say. He came out. He was such a he had no problem being the shit heel that everybody hated. He was very good at that aspect of it. I'm glad Tazz choked him out. I think he held the choke for an extra second or two. So a Tazz mission. And it was good. Joey beat his ass. It was a fun time for a 35-second match.
Does this match matter?
Yeah, it's Tazz's last match. It has to matter. Legally.
All right. Dante, what about you? What are your thoughts on this match?
Well, the minute I knew it was going to be Tazz versus Jerry Lawler in an opening match, I'm like, well, this match ain't lasting long. You knew it was just going to be like an instant squash match, last no more than a minute. You know, Jerry and Tazz always had the beef. Well, Jerry in general of ECW, he would always refer to as the extremely crappy wrestling. I remember, I think pre-Monday Night Wars, or maybe mid-Monday Night Wars, where they had the ECW guys come showcase on Monday Night Raw. Whole night, Jerry's like, oh, the extremely crappy wrestlers, blah, blah, blah. And he just hearing Joey Styles talking about how Jerry's always like shitting on him. You knew this match was going to last long.
Does this match matter?
I say yeah, mostly because piggyback off Ringside said Tazz's last match, and it was like Tazz defending ECW's honor pretty much.
All right. Platano, what about you?
Yeah, just to piggyback off both you guys, I gotta agree. This is just. I figured once I saw those two, I was like, it's not gonna be a long match. It's gonna be quick, 1, 2, 3, and then just go home. And it got what I thought it was gonna be. The Joey Styles thing, I get it. Like, hey, you attack me, I'm gonna probably attack you back and defend ECW. And it did everything it needed to be. So it is what it is.
Does it matter?
Yeah, and not just because it was Taz's last match, but just to get the crowd excited to get one up on the E, because even though it was WWE CW, it was still ECW in a sense.
All right. Well, this match definitely does matter. It kicked off the show hot. Jerry had the ultimate heat by slapping Joey Styles. Tazz avenged him. What more do you need? You don't need a wrestling match. Would have been dope. He suplexed him a couple times, but
You ain't getting that. King ain't. I ain't getting dumped on my head. You crazy?
No bumps. Jerry, no bumps, Lawler.
he's better off getting dumped on his head than 4 elbow drops to the chest.
It's true.
There you go.
That might have saved
Survive
his
if I
life.
let you.
That might have saved his life, actually, if you think about it.
Wow. All right. Well, that match, it matters, and it's going on the list. All right. Our next match. This is a WWE match right here, but it was good. It was good. We have Kurt Angle. My favorite version of Kurt Angle right here. Bald head, the ECW mouth guard, the intensity, the remix to his theme song. Gave me goosebumps all over again.
Hated the
Brought me back
remix.
to 2000.
So unnecessary. Hated the remix.
That shit was fire. What you talking
It's just
about?
stuttering. It was bad.
It is.
Ugh.
Well, you know, people in ECW, they stutter, so might as well do it for them.
Only Bubba Ray stuttered. Nobody else.
Come on, the Drunks fans, but that's another story. And then we got my other guy, Randy Orton. And the only thing, I remember this match clearly to this day. Like, there's no pyro on ECW. Randy Orton just posing. I'm like, oh, this is good. He's a heel. He's a full heel. And then this is when Orton didn't give a fuck. Like, he would, like, slap a fan, push a fan, something like that. But he knew better in this ECW arena because that fan in the front row, when he's walking to the ring, he pushed him. Orton looked back at him. He just smiled. And he's like, yeah, I don't want no smoke. But for it being an ECW match, this is a different style clash for ECW right here. Because we had a pure wrestling match right here. And Kurt looked good. Kurt just joined ECW, and the fans, they loved him. I loved him. This was it right here. So my question for you guys, was this match of the night bell to bell? Ringside?
No.
No.
Emphatic no. I'm watching this match,
Okay.
and I felt like this was just supposed to be a showcase to be like, hey, Kurt Angle's pretty badass, right? Like, don't forget, he's a real wrestler. And I wasn't feeling it at all. And his head was, I don't know if you noticed Angle's head. It was looking a little dome-like. I don't know, maybe some residual effects of something else going in his system. His head was looking a little funky. But I don't
So,
know.
intelligence.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. It was just, like I said, it was an Angle showcase. Orton was great because he was, just being the total shithead to everybody. The golden shower pyro was awesome. Joey Styles lost his mind at it. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. And or Angle had like 90% of the match too. It's like, so he kind I don't say he squashed him, but he kind of squashed him, for like 12 minutes. It was not, I don't know. It wasn't for me.
Doesn't matter?
I don't think so.
All right. Dante, what about you?
Shit, I'm kind of torn on this one. It's like Ringside was saying, it's like Angle had the advantage on Orton majority of the night. I mean, the majority of that match, I should say. It's like I'm watching it. I'm like, is Orton gonna get any type of move off against him? I'm like, just Angle is like taking like suplex after suplex and ankle lock. I'm like, is he gonna do something? Then like towards the end, like Orton finally is getting like a couple blows in. Like I'm like, all right, but I'm like, this is just a normal like WWE match. I would say like a Monday Night Raw main event type match. Like it's a good match, but it's like nothing like a ECW type of match where you're supposed to be advertising, hey, we're back for one night only. We're going all out. I'm like, I want to see some ECW style matches, not just back and forth traditional style wrestling.
Doesn't matter?
I'm gonna say no on this one.
All right. Doesn't matter for Dante. Platano, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. The fact that it was no ECW legend on a one night stand match right here, I get that ECW usually gets the reputation of being hardcore and doing all this stuff, but every now and then, as a older fan, we did see some of those ring mat generals in there that did what they had to do. But this match, you kind of looked at it, you're like, this is, like you said, a SmackDown or a Raw main event type of match, maybe even in the mid. I'm like looking at this, I'm like, Rowan's supposedly the legend killer at this time, and he ain't look like no legend killer at this point. Right now, he's looking like a legend puppy.
Looking like a young
I'm
boy
like,
out there.
yeah, I'm like, hold up, this is not the Orton I'm used to because he's already been world champion by now. I've seen better matches out of these two, and the fact that Kurt basically just took most of the match, I was like, could have did without. So for me, it doesn't matter, and they really should have done something better with this. Not a bad match, but it just Kurt normally gives a little bit more, and tonight apparently he was like, nope, I'm taking advantage of this a little bit more because I'm part of ECW, even though he technically wasn't, even though he almost did become an ECW original until he saw the Sandman getting crucified.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it matters. Back in the day, you have your pure wrestling match that took it to the extreme, and this is your wrestling match. Obviously, yes, everybody knows Kurt Angle. We know how Kurt Angle was that goofy goofball Olympic gold medalist, and now his
Jimmy
head
crack
shaved
corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack
Exactly.
corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
now he's taking it to the extreme.
I got pink glasses.
and they're trying to get a major name in ECW, and they're trying to build that ECW brand that's going to be on Sci-Fi this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
If you continue on watching this with Kurt Angle, and it was cool. I definitely enjoyed it. If you put this match on a Raw or SmackDown, you're not getting the reaction we got in this damn ECW match right here.
No.
Inside the Hammerstein Ballroom with these fans. So
Yeah, that's
They
something
made
I'll talk about later.
Kurt was Hulk Hogan, and Randy Orton, he was damn near.
He was Sheiky, baby.
Yeah,
Basically.
he was the Sheik.
Yeah.
And back when Hogan won the title off the Sheik, that's how it was. Yes,
And
but
he no humble him. He just break him.
shoot, Orton broke him. He left with the TNA.
Yeah, only a few months later. I looked it up. I think it was like in October that year. He
It
was
didn't
gone.
last long.
That was it.
It
Yeah,
did
that's
not-
true.
It didn't
Yeah, Kurt
last
was
that
gone
long.
about a couple months later.
Yeah,
Damn.
he
Gee.
And that
man.
whole show, they're like making a big deal. Hey, check out our new signings. We got Kurt Angle. We also got the Big Show who just signed up us this past Monday as well. It's like
Turncoat.
just those big name, like we got these big name guys. It's like so.
Like I
It's still
said,
under the WWE
Like I
brand.
said.
That's the unfortunate thing.
WWE, ECW, WWE, ECW. You watch this?
No, Dom, you're not saying it right. WWE ECW.
Yes.
WWE ECW.
ECW.
You're saying it,
Yeah.
but you're not hearing me. So
I remember after this pay-per-view, I watched that Tuesday night on Sci-Fi.
Oof.
I was like, it's okay. And
Could've
then
been
as the
better.
weeks continue, I'm like, this is garbage. I'm like, this is terrible.
Because week 1 was at Hammerstein, right?
Yeah.
And then week
No. I don't think so. I think they were in another. I
it was
think
just
they
a
were in
regular.
Jersey.
It was just a regular arena
They were
show.
in Jersey.
Yeah.
It was a smaller
Yep.
arena in Jersey, but yeah.
Was
They're
that like
better.
was that like the first ECW episode? Like when they first came back, it was like the zombie that came out, and then like
Sandman
Sandman
beat his
came
ass.
out. And,
That
Yeah,
I
but,
don't,
like, not
I don't
even
think
2
the
minutes.
zombie came in. Was it the first night? I think it was later on.
I got the
remember.
DVD. If you want to watch it? I got the full episode of Sci-Fi.
thank
if
you.
want it.
No,
If you want to, I started watching. I turn this
No.
shit right off.
I'd rather go through my divorce all over again.
Damn, that's bad. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I said it.
Well, I guess Randy Orton and Kurt Angle, it does not matter. Well, Platano, he wants some OG originals. So our next match, we have the FBI, you have Tony Mamaluke, Nunzio, Lil Guido, and Big Guido taking on Super Crazy and Tajiri. And this match right here, it was cool to see the FBI. And
Dante's Paisans.
I was
Michael Jeans.
I was thinking about Pete, but hold on, let me pause this and they put the DVD on right quick. I just want to make sure the music was in sync and it was the same music. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, it was pretty cool. And then
That's one thing I know. I was like, yeah, that's.
I kept
that's
going
the
back
right
and forth, like, hold on, I gotta check this. I want to make sure, like, if it's legit. But this match, it was okay. It was okay. And Tajiri looked like he had no interest in this match whatsoever. But when he got in the ring, he was lighting asses up like nothing. Oh man, I missed Tajiri in the buzzsaw kick.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Underrated.
yes,
I
it
don't care what
definitely
anyone
was.
tells me. He's underrated.
So this match right here, it kind of keeps the spirit alive for ECW. Ringside, what do you think?
I thought it was like you said. Okay, cool. We got a tag match. All these guys are gonna bang. It's gonna be awesome. I love Tajiri. Like I said, those buzzsaw kicks are some of the best kicks, probably in the business period.
Oh yeah.
Before
Still to this day.
to this day, I remember watching early Tajiri stuff, and I couldn't. But it was before I figured out that they would slap their leg or slap their chest, and I just like, how does he kick that hard? He must have like some sort of device in his pants. That's why he has the big baggy pants. The only thing that makes sense to my 11-year-old brain at the time. And but yeah, the match was just kind of a letdown. Wasn't bad by any stretch, but I could see this on a SmackDown and be like, okay, it's good for SmackDown, but not this. Super Crazy took an unnecessary bump into the crowd.
Yeah,
I can't remember who hit him, but he like just dove into the crowd, just the first row, just squashed him for no reason. Just did it. And it was as good as the previous one, the triple threat the year before, which I feel like we could say for most of the show. Well, 2005 was better, you know?
Mm.
Much better
And,
than this
what?
right here.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I'll let everybody else get through it, but I hated the post match. Hated it.
Are you talking about afterwards?
I talk about it afterwards. I'll let everybody
All right.
talk about the match,
Well,
and then
yeah,
we'll get to that.
Does it matter to you? Does it matter?
50-50. Best I can do.
I'll take that. It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's
It doesn't matter for me.
Yeah, that's
it
fair.
was okay to see the Jerry light these dudes up, but I can't. Little Guido, Nunzio, he don't do it for me.
Well, hold on now. Little Guido's one of the best glue guys in the business. He was always
I
there.
know. He was the third man in the ring a bunch of times too.
Yeah.
You like that match he had in NXT recently in the ECW
Of course,
arena,
it was
right?
awesome. Yeah,
Who was that against? That was cool though. That was a nice little.
That was
pop.
Tony D, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
mistaken.
that was
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah,
He came
yeah.
back for a little guest
Yeah,
appearance.
they were
Yeah,
at
you
the
know.
ECW arena. Yeah, just a little one shot to pass the torch.
Yeah,
But then Tony D
that's it.
disappeared and he dropped the gimmick anyway, so it didn't matter.
I had to-
Forget about it.
I had to look and see what's up with Big Guido, who's a little brother. I had to look to see what's up with him, and he retired. He retired after this show.
Nice. One last payday.
Really? Hey.
Yeah, after Big Show whipped his ass, he retired.
Oh,
See? It's the
Hit
Big
him in the little
Show.
Guido.
All right, Dante, what are your thoughts on this match right here? Did you get excited for the FBI? Did you want that shirt?
Yes and no. It was an all right match for the most part for me. I like seeing all like the high fly spots from like Super Crazy and to Jerry. I always forget Jerry was an ECW original, so when he came out for the match, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot he was in the original ECW. And I was like, then I'm watching the match, I'm like, all right, this is just another like mid card SmackDown Raw type of match, maybe like a early main event type match. Didn't really do much for me for the most part.
So I can tell it doesn't matter. Platano?
yeah, this match did not matter. Really no hype to it, no need for it. I get they were all originals, but at the same time, just the triple threat alone from the year before, I was more intrigued if they did another one. I would have been more excited with that, or even a fatal 4-way, where you'd have seen maybe one of the other FBI members go against each other finally and be like, all right, I know we're all a faction and stick together, but this is a fatal 4-way elimination because the original fatal 4-way triple threat originators were ECW with eliminations. So if anyone gets it twisted, ECW was one of the first companies that actually like basically pushed that towards, especially in the main events. No one ever did triple threats in the main events. So if anyone gave another credit to ECW, triple threats and fatal 4-way eliminations, that's what they would give us. So there would be one definitive winner regardless of what the night would turn out to be. But this match, it just didn't matter. Just no tension, no hype. Freaking Tajiri and Super Crazy. I didn't watch too much back in the day, but I watched just enough. I don't remember them being tag teams for very much, if any. If anything, I think Super Crazy was more one of those luchadors that would come in and out and
By
wrestle with
himself,
Rey.
for the
And,
most part.
yeah, and
Tajiri had... Who did he have? Who was with Mikey?
It was
Whip-Wrap?
it was Tajiri.
It was
Tajiri and Mikey were
yeah,
together for a while, yeah. I think
it was very brief though.
I think Tajiri and Crazy tagged once or twice, but more of just like, oh hey, we're both beefing with Rhino and Steve Corino. Let's just team up right
Yep.
now because he
That's
beat
what it
me for the
was.
TV title. I beat you for the TV. It was one of those little things, but
Yep.
I guess the one guy's available. Everybody else was working the hardcore, the Shane Douglas show probably. I don't know.
And Super Crazy, he was on the WWE roster at this time, right? He was riding a lawnmower.
Yeah,
It's
they
Mexico,
I'm about to say
God.
they
The
mentioned him
Mexicools.
when they were coming down to the ring. Joey Styles mentioned they're like, oh yeah, he goes usually on Friday nights or whatever he'll
Yeah.
riding out to the ring on the lawnmower. He goes, we don't have that here in ECW for certain reasons. I'm like, yep.
Well, yeah, it's all concrete.
Would you rather the lawnmower or the pyro?
Give me the pyro.
Oh man, I was watching Heels the other night. I was thinking about
Great
ECW,
show.
like how they bought fog lights from like Amazon or some shit like that. That's ECW right there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Team
yeah.
survived.
I highly recommend anyone who's even just a new fan to wrestling or just listen to us, go watch Heels. You get a little perspective of what the wrestling business is in the indies or just in general. They pay homage to what these guys really deal with and what they go through. So I know we're talking about One Night Stand right now, but just that alone, I highly recommend Heels to anyone.
And the movie The Wrestler. Check
Oh,
that out
yeah.
too.
Oh.
Back in the day, Mickey Rourke. That was a classic.
Teardropper.
If you wanna
Teardropper
see-
at the end,
If
brother.
you want to see how life after wrestling happens, you just trying to get by, check out The Wrestler. You seen that,
I hate
Dante?
to, you know what, brother?
No, I have to watch both of those. My friend keeps telling me to check out Heels. I just haven't
Netflix,
had the
brother.
time to.
Ringside.
I'm so worried
Subscribe.
about, how Ric Flair's legacy is. I'm scared that it's going to end up like The Wrestler. And you know what I'm talking about, Dom.
Go out on his back.
No, he's literally going to give himself a heart attack.
In the ring.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Rather
And
be,
you know how
rather
we
be.
feel.
Well, I'm not saying I want it to happen, but
I don't want to see that, man.
rather in the ring than in the bar or in the car.
Either. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
but don't want to see it happen. But yeah. Anyways,
that's what's gonna happen, unfortunately.
I'll never retire. Wait till next month.
Please.
Wait till
please.
next month. My
Not
pick.
because I don't love it. Not because we hate you. We just
See that poster back there? That's next
just-
month. Make sure y'all tune in.
which
You
one?
can't see. Hold on.
Ron Simmons?
Oh, you can't see.
Oh
it.
boy, it's even worse.
Nah.
No, the
Rick-
light, brother. The light.
Ric Flair's last match next month. My pick. Tell you that now. The show I went to
I gotta
Wait.
watch that.
where he almost died.
Yeah, you're right.
He
You
said
told
I
me
was
that, too.
dehydrated.
Mm.
Andrade, hey boss, it's your turn.
I went to his real last match at Mania 24. Oh, crying.
You was there?
Yeah, I was there.
Was Strap there?
Really?
Really?
I don't think he
Strap
was
was there too? No, Strap. Okay,
I think he
Strap.
was
I know
after.
Strap went to 20 and 27.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
27 was the first one.
Damn, you went to the Citrus Bowl?
Oh, I've been to since
Wow.
23 for what it's worth. But that's not important. Listen,
No, hold on. No, we go.
All right, hold on.
Sidetrack.
No,
Sidetrack.
Yeah, we're gonna
all right,
sidetrack.
back it up.
So you seen Flair, you seen Mayweather and Big Show.
Yes, the whole show. Yeah, whatever else happened. I saw the we're sitting up.
Undertaker.
Yeah,
No, that's 20. That's 25.
no, that's 24. Taker and Edge was the main event when the pyro was coming from like the top, like the upper bowl and shooting down to the ring. And I'm standing there with me and T-Boy are there, and all of a sudden it just goes. And I said, hey, I think that pyro just hit the crowd. And sure as shit, that's what it did. And
Oh, shit.
Colin Delaney was in the press box behind us, and Tony goes, Kyle, like we're waving at him and shit. And he goes, next year, that's you down there. That's going to be you. And he's like, okay, sure. Good luck. It was very funny. Yeah, I was there for that.
Wait,
Is it Colin Delaney, the one with the one leg?
Zach Gowen.
That's the dude from Whose
Oh,
Line
it's
Is It
that
Anyway,
guy.
right?
My bad. Sorry.
Whose Line, right?
Colin Mockery?
Colin Delaney from Whose Line? Wait, you talking about the wrestler?
Yeah.
Colin Delaney.
Wait, what's the one from Whose Line?
Colin Mockery.
Is It Anyway?
John
okay.
Mock?
Okay, Colin Delaney, ECW wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, never
All
mind.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't going down there.
See, we didn't need to get sidetracked. It's fine.
Yeah, all right. Wait, hold on. So 24, was that Rey Mysterio and JBL?
Yes, sir.
I thought
Or
that was
was that
25.
25?
That was 25. That was
Yeah,
JBL,
Retirement
JBL and
match.
Finley opened in a street
Oh,
fight.
that was in Texas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
when he threw the
Yeah.
trash can at Hornswoggle.
He don't like Hornswoggle at all.
So violent. That was a good match, though.
Well, this is a good segue. Well, this last match does not matter. Well, after this, we have JBL returning to the Hammerstein Ballroom, and he is talking hella trash and basically saying last year that he made a blue guy bleed, which he did badly. And this show sucks, and they can kiss his ass.
Ooh.
It was super
So-
long-winded. I was excited when it came out at first. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, he's gonna kill it again. And then it was just kind of, man, this is like
Rambling.
6 minutes, dude. What are we doing?
Like, why can't you just let ECW be ECW? Why, instead of JBL, why couldn't you have Joel Gertner come out there or...
So,
I still think Vince, just because it doesn't have his stank on it, he's got to put his little salt and pepper on it. You like
so speaking of
you-
that,
you-
speaking of Vince putting his little seasoning on it, I wrote in my notes. I'm like, Vince had to have helped booked this show because you had
yeah.
Kurt Angle all over it. You had Big Show squash all the real ECW guys afterwards.
Mhm.
You had JBL cut the promo. There was 2 or 3 other things that were very, very Vince-like.
Mhm.
I can't remember where else they were at this right now, but I'm sure it'll come up. But I'm like, I looked it up. I couldn't find anything concrete that says it was Heyman and Tommy and Vince booking it. There was nothing on there that I could find. But his fingerprints were everywhere on this show, to its detriment.
So we know the show's going on Sci-Fi. So how much longer till Paul Heyman before he leaves?
Another year, I think.
No, it was December. December to December was like the first weekend in December, and he walked out that show
Oh,
Before or after?
before the show.
before the show. Yep, you're right. I remember that now.
You want to relive that show later on this year? That shit was garbage.
I've never watched the whole
Boy.
thing.
That's probably why.
I've never watched the
That's
entire
probably-
show.
Well, you want to check out our show because that's one of that was my pick because I'd never seen it before. And when we started this podcast, I'm like, I got to see this show. December hit.
Nope.
Boy, I had a lot of thoughts.
December
I had a lot
hit,
of
but the show
thoughts.
wasn't hitting.
Oh, Lord.
We had a lot of good content though. For some reason, every time the show shit, We have good content.
It's just crazy because that show, the only match you know of is the Hardys and Eminem and the Elimination Chamber. But okay, what's in between?
Now, wasn't it only like 90 minutes, 2 hours? It was super short, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh. I mean, I like short shows, so maybe I will watch it.
Well, listen to us first, then watch it.
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
All right.
All right. Well, after this, we have a World Heavyweight Champion defending his title in the ECW arena. We have Sabu, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu, RIP, taking on the GOAT, the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio. And yeah, we have a WWE sanctioned title in the ECW arena, and the fans, they were booing Rey. They're all for Sabu. Sabu, the ECW icon. They love Rey, but oh man, it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, especially when Sabu would throw in the chair and hit Rey in the head.
Oh, so hard. Thwacked him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the finish happened.
Ugh. Another
The-
Vince creation, I feel.
The table was set on the barricade in the ring. Sabu does his jumping springboard onto the chair, onto the top rope to DDT, and then the match just ended. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is not ECW right here. That's just how you keep the title on Rey Mysterio, but no. Like, it was so good.
And here's the thing about it. If the world champion beats Sabu, who cares? It's the world champion. You're not going to heat Sabu up for an ECW title run anytime soon. Who cares if he beats him? What's the point? You know what I mean? I don't think it hurts Sabu at all.
No. But come on, the match end like this? Like, come on.
Garbage.
Really?
That was
Get up, Rey.
Doctor came out. No, we gotta.
No.
Yeah, Sabu, the same guy
I'm stopping this
who
right
duct
now.
taped his bicep together because it was torn off in barbed wire.
Yeah.
You know, taking a back bump through a table. That's where he draws the line. Can't do it. Bullshit.
Some damn WCW booking right here. All right. How are we going to keep the title on Rey Mysterio? Okay, we're going to do this, and this. Nope. Can't do it. Nope.
Gotta do
Nope,
some
stop the
bullshit.
match.
Some bullshit.
It was so good, and that just turned me off. It had me want to have a pet peeves list for this show right here.
Oh, man. The list is too far. It's too late. I'm not peeving too much about it.
Oh, man. So did you enjoy the match? Because I did, and then it just turned me off. So it does not matter to me.
I thought the match was great up to that point. Rey was taking bumps. He was really taking everything there. And I think on that head-to-head show, Rey lost to somebody they showed. I can't remember who it was. I was like, so if Rey just lost on USA Network last week, why can't he get a win back 3 days later? Like, who cares? I don't know. But it was bugging me. But the match itself I thought was great, except for the finish.
Doesn't matter.
I think it matters.
All right. Dante?
I liked this match for the most part. Obviously, shit ending. I thought I liked the fast pace, the high flying, felt like ECW match. I actually met both these wrestlers. I don't know if I ever told you the story of how I met Sabu.
I don't think so.
So long story short, so my friends up in East Haven, they called us like, "Hey, there's an indie wrestling show up at the middle school hockey ring." It was just some random Indian show that popped up through Connecticut. The big attraction was supposed to be Alberto Del Rio, and so I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if I heard the whole thing ended up being a scam, and Del Rio never showed up.
Sound about right.
So like, I don't know if he just never showed up. I don't know if it was just some kind of scam. He was Del Rio was on the poster for advertising the event and everything. I remember my friend showed me the poster before we went to the arena. He's on the poster and everything. No Del Rio, but who was there instead? Sabu. It was just so random too. It was like they're like, oh, special guest, the suicidal, genocidal, whatever. His music starts playing. Sabu literally just walked around the ring. Each side of the ring just stopped, did his pose, just laughed after it. He's like, the guy who run the show is like, Sabu will be available for a meet and greet after the show, blah, blah, blah. So after the main event of that match ended, we're like, we're getting the fuck out of here. So Sabu's at the table, just sitting there with whoever he was with, some chick. I was like,
That's
hey,
his
Zab.
wife. Yeah, I met
Yeah.
him. I forgot I met him at one indie show as well too, and you could tell he was hurting.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
He was definitely hurting. Like, you know, he had like the gear on, but he had like the big dad grilling shoes on and the big Nike. You know what I'm talking about? You see at Kohl's?
The New Balances.
Yeah, yeah, he had those on, but you
To
could
take
definitely
your
tell he was
family to
hurting.
Chili Nikes.
Lord, crazy.
Yeah, so
he passed after his retirement match. Like what? 2
Yeah.
days later?
Yeah,
Damn.
about that. Yeah, so long story short, just after we were leaving the arena, he was just at the table ready for like meet and greet stuff. I just said hi to him, shook his hand, thanked him, and then just kind of went on with my day.
Same with the Sandman. When I seen Sandman at WrestleMania 40, the WrestleCon Super Show, the music went on. You hear the entry of Sandman. I said, oh, this is dope. This is dope.
Did you drink his beer?
And it was a half-ass entrance, man. I'm like, he had the cane, and you know, he just doing this. He had the cigarette. He had the beer. Like he took like a sip. Like he wasn't like swinging it, and then he just start pouring it down people. I was like, oh man, this ain't the same I want to see.
Yeah, he's been sober for a couple years now. So
I was at an indie show in 1 or 02, can't remember. And it used to be in the backyard of a biker bar in Waterbury. So
Damn.
me and two of my friends would go, but we're only 12 and 13 years old. So my dad would drive us, right?
the hell.
And who's that over there?
We got a pop in. We got Sabu, BD Sabu, BD.
He's hardcore. He's hardcore. He's hardcore. He's
BDC
hardcore.
before.
What up, homies?
We're glad
What's
that you're
going
here.
on?
Before you get going, Ringside is talking about his interaction with Sabu and what's going on.
So we're at this indie show, and it's outside Sunday afternoon, and Sandman's there because Jason Knight used to be the booker of this promotion. He used to live in Waterbury, had a school there. So yeah, is right. And so Sandman comes out right now. This is 3:00 on a Sunday afternoon. They were doing dollar beers. So my dad had a couple beers, not a big deal, just just like two, because he's still driving a bunch of kids home. And Sandman's walking around, and there's picnic tables, right? So Sandman's walking on the tables, and he's beer, whatever. So he gets to my dad, right? And he's like, yeah, like this, whatever. He goes for the beer. My dad's like, takes his beer. He goes, yeah, cheers. And he goes, open up. So my dad puts his head back. Sandman dumps the beer all over his body, right? Covered in beer. And my dad's like, whoa, like I guess it was freezing cold beer, right? So, all right, cool. That's why my dad got beard by the Sandman. I have a picture of it framed. And I'm like, that's so cool. So we get home, right?
I gotta see that.
He drops off two of my friends. All right, you're gonna drop me off. Comes in the house. My mom's like, why do you smell like beer? Are you drunk? And he goes, no, the Sandman. He tells the story, and she doesn't know the Sandman, right? And she's, I can't believe you had all those kids in the car. And he's like, no, I swear I'm not. I said, Mom, I have a picture. It's on my camera. I'll show you when it gets developed. And it was so funny. And then I showed her the evidence like a week later, and he goes, you gonna apologize? She's like, no, I still don't like it. It's very funny.
Poor dad.
Yeah.
And there was no YouTube at the time either.
Hell no. Dad was in the doghouse for a whole week.
Yeah, just one poorly framed picture is the only evidence we have of that. Yeah,
That's still
I
pretty
was
cool.
terrified driving home smelling like
got
beer
railroaded.
like that.
yeah, we're lucky we only
Ringside
live
with the
2 miles away
smart
from
idea,
the,
though.
from the bar. Yeah, if we were driving pretty far, it could have been a problem if he was pulled over for speeding. How do you explain that? So you're covered in beer.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I just had the Sandman drop a whole fucking.
You reek of alcohol.
They were like, do a breathalyzer.
Officer,
This
it
is
was the
weird.
Sandman. I
You
swear.
blowing it.
I
Like,
got
look,
the evidence.
I'm so
Let me
drunk.
just show you.
I'm so
In a
drunk,
week,
none
I'll
of it
show
ever
you.
made it inside my mouth.
Just pouring it. Sorry. Very funny.
Wah, wah.
All right, Dante. So does this match between Rey Mysterio and Sabu, does that matter?
It does matter.
All right.
Obviously, shit ending, but for the most part, up until that shitty ending, it was a great match, in my opinion.
All right. BDC, Rey
Yo.
Mysterio, Sabu. What are your thoughts?
Well, being as though we know how the night ended, you just kind of know that there was no way that Ray was going to, lose that title too. I mean, every Sabu match is a combination of a mental masterpiece and a train wreck all in one. So It's just a matter of whoever he's facing, if they're able to adapt or what have you. And Rey, having his time in ECW along other places, able to adapt to a degree. Match was cool for the most part. Did I jump out the arena when I watched it? Absolutely not. But I mean, it was a good match nonetheless. But like I said, based on what we would learn later, you just kind of know that Rey wasn't going to be the one that loses his titles. I mean, just go with it as you way.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it didn't matter. The whole to me, the whole night matters. And I'm just because I know there was matches that was done before this. So yeah, for me, the whole night matters because it was the rebirth of ECW. So that's pretty much blanket answer for everything else along the way.
You didn't like the finish? Or did you enjoy the finish of this match? Rey and Sabu? How the referee stoppage?
We don't do referee stoppages in ECW.
Well, they did this night.
That's why I said we don't do referee stoppages in ECW.
Exactly.
That's why I said, yeah.
Exactly. All right, well, BDC said it matters. What about you, Platano? What are your thoughts?
I really hate the ending. Like you guys said, it's like you said, there's no referee stoppages. It's like we're gonna get a winner regardless of what anyone says. And if something does happen, Paul Heyman's gonna come out and explain what the hell went on, what went wrong. Fortunately, because we have a feeling that the old man was booking and probably had his fingerprints all over it. Don't go out there, Paul. Just keep it to yourself. Shut up, damn it. Shut up. It's a referee stoppage. It's my company anyway. Shut up. Damn. Good, man. Good, man. Yeah, good shit. Rey Mysterio. Yeah. I'm going to make him lose the belt in another month or two. Lucky. Yeah, it just a great match. Shit finish. There's no reason for that. You could have figured out a way where Rey Mysterio could have small package. No, well. Yeah,
I can't see Rey being in one small package was.
Well, I'm just saying he's the smaller guy. He's been getting beat up, and then just pull like a Bret Hart move where he just pulls out a victory out of nowhere, where he's not using his finish, but he just a quick 1, 2, 3, get out of there and just escape.
I wish Strat was here. 'Cause I have a question. I mean, maybe you guys know. Who did Rey lose the title to?
I think Batista.
Kane.
Was it Kane?
Did Kane win Money in the Bank and beat him the same night?
Maybe
No,
you're right.
That was later on. I think.
He won an ECW title.
No, Kane, I think beat.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got me guessing.
I think that was like 2010ish, maybe.
That was he won.
I remember
at
watching
WrestleMania.
that. I remember watching that. I can't remember now.
Was it King Booker?
Oh, Hail King!
No, I don't know who the hell beat him. Pause.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen,
It
was
was
indeed Ken
JBL.
July
No, he
3rd,
defeated JBL.
2006 at the Great American Bash, Rey Mysterio lost the World Heavyweight Championship to King Booker.
See, I told you guys from the beginning it was King
So
Booker. I always said King
so
Booker
he lost
the whole time.
He lost next month.
Mm-hmm.
He had such
Yeah,
a
'cause I think Ray losing to Kane like the same night, like Kane won the Money in Bank was a couple years later.
that sounds
I
right.
think it was like 2011, 2012ish. I think
That was probably one
I
of the
could be wrong.
first standalone Money in the Bank shows.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I think that's when it became like
Kane
this
won the,
actual
he won the
pay-per-view.
ECW title. Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
So yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, the Money in the Bank was still a part of WrestleMania at the time.
Good days. When the multi-man ladder match didn't mean nothing, but at the time, Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, that meant something like, oh, who's gonna win this?
Let's thank Chris Jericho for that idea.
Nah, he never won.
Eh.
All right. Well, you guys says this match matters. The finish for me, it just fell flat. It just Ric Flair. But
It's
yeah.
bollocks.
I caught that. I caught that down.
Yeah, it just killed it for me. It really did. That finish.
Yeah.
It was such a good match. I'm like, oh my god, can we get a finish?
We got a dusty finish, basically. Sad to say.
That's why I like WCW, but the finish just sucked. It really does. All right, well,
Base. Gotta get me. I gotta got you the good ones. There you go.
all
At a
right.
base.
Well, our next match we have Edge, Mick Foley, and Lita taking on the recently released Tommy Dreamer, Terry Funk, and Beulah McGillicuddy. At this time, Terry Funk, he is 61 years old. Mick Foley, he turned heel, and he is embracing ECW. And this match right here, it showed that Edge is hardcore. Foley brought it to him at WrestleMania 22 in Chicago. And these two at the time are hardcore champions.
I forgot about that. What the hell?
This is the most ECW match
Good
of the
time,
card.
right? Easily. 100%.
I agree.
This what made Edge get to where he's at.
Yeah,
Tommy
Edge
Dreamer,
is,
you already know he's gonna lose.
Yeah, Edge is at this point, he's basically fleshing out his career at this point. He's just it's like he got the title, and I guess the best way to say it is he got the title and he started doing side quests to build up the legacy at this point, because he was branching out in areas no one had any idea he was good for.
He was showing what he got. Yeah,
He
that's
showed
true.
out.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And was he already? Wait, when did he cash in? Revolution 06? January?
Yep.
Oh, so he was
Yep.
already a champ. Okay, yeah.
He's already
So,
one-time champ.
yeah, he's building. He is definitely building
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
And this is peak Edge. This is the Edge that I liked right here. The rated R.
Just a total
Edge.
scumbag bastard.
I loved it.
Yes, sir.
It was good. The shirts was good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. He had good merch at the time. He was hot. And Mick Foley, he was still
All
trying
his designs too. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Edge always designed his own like merch. He's very creative, actually. Even with AEW, he does his own merch with his designs. If you know what you're doing and you're creative, hey, put your stamp on approval and then go with it,
Mhm.
and it worked.
And the thing of it is, if you're popular enough, people are going to buy it anyway, even if it
Absolutely.
sucks. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. So all right. Well, we see Mick Foley and Terry Funk in the ring, and Foley, he loves Terry. I'm not sure they won a tag titles back in the day, but I know
Yeah.
Chainsaw Charlie and Mick Foley, they were tag team partners back in the Attitude Era in 1998. And I don't know who slaps harder, Jerry the King Lawler or Terry Funk. Cause he was slapping
Funker.
the shit out of Mick Foley.
I think it's Terrence. No,
Yeah.
that's not a working punch. That's a punch.
No,
Straight up.
that's like getting slapped by your grandpa. Like,
Mhm.
all right, boy, what I
Old
tell you,
man.
Clint?
Old man, callous hands coming in at full speed. Nope, I'm
I
good.
told you to bring that damn horse in here, boy.
This match had everything. If you wanted to see an ECW match right here, you got it with Edge, a WWE guy, and these hardcore legends right here.
From the
Dreamer,
beginning to the end, it
Foley.
was all ECW.
Funk. Yeah, this was it right here. This is the turning point. This is the second half of the play right here. This is when things picked up right here. Well, Rey Mysterio started it, and then just kept on going, and it was good. It was good. The flaming 2x4, the big board with the damn barbed wire. Jesus, man. Funk doing his signature move with the spinning ladder.
Yep.
The whirly bird ladder. He's doing that. Climbing up the
finish.
ladder. I don't know why he climbed the ladder for, but yeah. That's
Oh, Dom,
Oh,
let me
man.
do my thing, Dom. You egg-sucking dog. Damn it.
Well, this had a little bit of everything. Even the girls, they got involved, and I know you love
Yep.
threesomes. Let's do it.
Lord have mercy.
Let's do it. So yeah, they did it, and Edge got the win by pinning Beulah. Hit her with the spear.
And
I
the pin
dug it.
alone, I was just like, yep, that is.
Yeah. Scumbag Edge.
I was rated
Yep.
R right there. I
Yeah.
dug it. This
That's-
match was everything right here. I enjoyed it.
Yep, and that's one thing about the women at ECW. Man, they could take some shots, and it was like if you were a lady in ECW, there was a few things you were known for.
And let's
you
not
may
forget,
or may not know how to wrestle.
Lita
You definitely
was
had some idea of how to talk, but
Yeah.
damn it, could you take a shot?
Lita was part of ECW at one point. Miss
Yeah.
Congeniality.
Her and Danny
Yep.
Doring.
So let's not.
All right.
Yep.
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 Let's not
Indeed.
misconstrue that. She was
Wham,
a part
She's
of
an
bam,
that.
original.
thank you,
Well,
ma'am.
Miss Congeniality. Yep.
Wham, bam,
She was,
thank you,
oof, she was,
But
oof,
they
still,
can
oof.
take. They could take some absolute shots.
You were taking shots.
Yep.
Yeah, you had Beulah, who wasn't even
too.
a wrestler,
Right.
and she was getting involved in the match, and I think Joey Styles even mentioned how I think it was her and I forget the guy, Bill Alphonse.
Alfonso, yeah.
Alfonso.
Bill Alfonso.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Alfonso.
Referee Bill
had-
Alfonso.
They had like one of the back in the day. They had like one of the bloodiest matches of ECW history, and
I
then
remember that.
talking about
Yeah.
how he had to get a blood transfusion after the match because he lost so much blood and everything.
Yeah, Dante, you might want to watch that. I don't know if you ever watched
Yeah.
that match.
I think
You
I've seen bits
should.
and pieces of it.
Oof. Go back and just watch that. You'll be like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, you should.
That ain't BW easy. That's just straight up ECW.
I remember seeing the
Mhm.
pictures of that match in like PWI or something, and they were in black and white, and he's just not even Crimson Mask, Crimson
Crimson-
Body.
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yep.
from Carrie, just totally drenched, and she's like, I think there's a picture
Yeah.
of she's going
They're all gonna laugh
like
at you.
that, and oof.
Bill Alfonso, big props for you to do that, brother, too.
I
Yeah.
used to love the magazines back in the day when you
Oh,
see all the
PWI,
wrestlers from
Inside
all over.
Wrestling,
Next, you know,
all those
when
guys.
somebody's bloody, like you said, it'd be all black and white photo, but you just see like
Yeah.
a big gash
Yeah.
on Mick Foley just
Mhm.
leaking. Like, oh my god, this is
You know, you see all the Ric Flair ones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
blood is shiny.
man. So this match matters to me. Ringside, what about you?
Hell yeah, this shit was awesome. Loved it. Terry Funk, I can't believe Terry Funk, Crimson Mask, is getting his ass kicked, falls off the ladder, goes through the 2x4, or not 2x4, goes through the particle board barbed wire mess, fully land, fucking Matt. Like, why are they doing any of this stuff? They don't need to do any of it. But it was so good. It was awesome,
Hmm.
start to finish, whole thing. Loved it. No notes.
All right, Dante, what about you?
God, this was honestly, besides Sabu and Rey, this was honestly probably one of the best matches of the night. Like, it was just like, just watching this match, I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, it's. First, I was caught off guard that Mick Foley was a heel. Because me being a wrestling fan, anytime I seen Mick Foley, he was generally a good guy the whole entire time. And just that caught me off guard. Then just they were just going crazy. Like Ringside was saying all the crazy spots with the
Dante, you must like Mick Foley.
Lord. This boy done brought out Towlo. What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
You know, I won't get you with the mandible claw.
Your mom's a whore.
All right, I'm getting in. Meet Rago.
I ain't got nothing near me.
Nothing. I got a tissue I can use. Like,
nah, but that was honestly one of the best matches of the night. Like seeing Terry Funk take bumps like that at such a like at his age, I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm like, dude got pushed off the ladder. Mick Foley hit him with the 2x4 like near the eye where he had to like leave the match for a couple minutes, comes back all like bandaged up, just comes back like nothing happened. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is ECW.
Yeah.
Definitely this
Yep.
match definitely matters.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if the previous match gave you an idea that the E would have his thumb on the neck a little bit, press down on a little bit to prevent it from being full ECW, this match lets you know that it was still very much alive. Because like you said, there was just so much going on in that match where you're just looking like, dude, this is not something I would ever think I'd see in the WWE ring at all. It was like they were like, okay, you know what? Yeah, we give them a bullshit and just go out there and just have at it. And they did, and I think ultimately with Edge coming in big the way he did, it allowed them to basically blow the doors off.
Mhm.
Because if Edge comes up small in that moment, the match is not nearly as good as it's going to be. because you can't rely on Mick Foley and Terry Funk to carry that. So you need Edge to come up big, and he came up huge in
Absolutely.
that match.
I
Put him
totally
over.
agree with you on
Made
that.
him look good.
Yep.
He had to get the
Yep.
pin, even though it was on
Yep.
the wrong person.
No, it was the right person.
Oh no,
It was the
I
right
mean
person.
for the purposes of the argument of ECW, it was the absolute right person to eat that. Yeah, Tommy could have ate it. Yeah, of course, but no.
It just made him look more sleazy than what he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beulah taking
yeah.
Beulah eating that pin absolutely was perfect.
With
It
the
was
hump.
fact she took the spear and then the pin. I was
And the
like,
hump.
"Ooh." Yep.
Remember they did that in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006? Featuring
Yep.
ECW?
Yep.
He pinned
remember
you
that.
with the hump.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
the
like,
good days. The good days. Just like Big Daddy V.
Oh god.
Yeah.
that's dad walking in like, all right, I'm done. I'm not watching this.
What are you watching?
All right, Dom. This is what you watch? I'm going back to the Knicks. At least they
Did
won
not teach
championships.
you any better.
Oh, Lord.
Did not teach you any better.
Love you,
son.
Kev.
Yeah, so Platinum, what about you?
Yeah, in total agreement. This is probably the best match of the night, in my opinion, and the perfect way to pretty much segue towards the end of the show because it kept the spirit of ECW alive and it made Edge more of a superstar than he already was becoming. And the fact that he did what he did to win that match cemented him. It just cemented him, not just in WWE's eyes, but in ECW. You're like, I hate this guy even more because he pinned one of our princesses.
Yeah, how dare he couldn't pin a guy, he had to pin the lady. He had to pin
Yep.
Beulah. How
Yep.
dare he?
Of all people, Beulah, he
Yeah.
pins.
Well, that's the thing, especially because it was Beulah. She didn't get physical like Francine or Dawn Marie did back in the day.
Mhm.
She was the one, she was there for the early days. I think she broke her
Right.
neck, and then
Yeah.
she was just gone for
Mm-hmm.
just that was it. Never came back to the business. So it was
Thank
definitely
God
like
Dom Marine was in there.
definitely like a mythical kind of thing. Like, oh shit, it's Beulah. That's
Mm.
crazy, Just added
Yep.
to it.
Yeah.
But thank God it wasn't Dom Marie in there. I don't know if I'd handle that. I'd be like Jerry King. Woo!
What is?
What about Kimono Wanalea?
Oh, yeah. Anyone remember
about
the
that
night
one.
she danced atop the ECW arena?
Come
I
on.
forgot about that one.
And Heyman promised it would not be recorded and not be sold and not aired, and all of those things happened.
And the only thing that did not happen was anything he said,
That's right.
because it was all of that.
I remember they would have,
Right.
speaking of those old wrestling magazines, like the opening cover, there'd be buy ECW videotapes, including the night Kimono Wanalea dance at the top of the ECW arena. I'm always like,
Yeah,
can I get
they advertised that Joker on ECW TV for like 4 years. It was like every episode it was like, damn, that happened 3 years ago. They were still talking about that. Yeah,
She was bad.
she was bad.
God,
She was bad.
Kimona.
Wanalea.
Yeah. Who need natural girls? Yeah, Kimona.
I have to go check her
Bro.
out now because I forgot, man.
Yeah,
I'm mad I did.
Yeah, Kimono Wanalea was something.
She was like
special.
What's her name? Tia Carrere. That's her name. What's her name back in Waynesboro?
Yeah, that's a
Tina
that's a
Carrere,
pretty.
yeah.
Oof.
Damn, like that?
Oof. That girl, she was fine.
Oh.
Yo, Kim, who?
Oh shit!
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, look at the hat. Look at the hat.
Goddamn.
See, look.
He knew.
Yeah.
Look at the hat.
Wow.
He got the
What a
gimmicks.
pull.
I ain't the only one putting out gimmicks tonight.
That was a
look.
Halloween costume back in the couple years ago.
Look at that. Look at that work. Like how that thing works out.
Yeah, Tia Carrere.
Yeah, all I'm gonna
If
do.
I had a cigar, I'd be like, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah,
it.
that's all I'm doing for the folks online. There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
oh. It's blurry, but it's fine.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey,
Don't-
I got a little cataracts, the stigmatism in my eyes messed up, but it'll fix it.
Yeah, it'll clear real nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, Edge, Foley, Funk, Dreamer, Lita, Beulah. It does matter.
It matters.
Our next match, we have another ECW Originals match we have Balls Mahoney taking on Masato Tanaka, and I was looking forward to this match, but only had like 4 minutes, if that. It was a hard-hitting match right here. We know what Tanaka is all about, and it pissed me off when he lost to one chair shot to the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
A serious chair shot, but we know what him
For
and Mike
one.
Awesome did.
Yeah.
We
And
know
that's
what
I
them
was-
two do.
That's what I was getting ready to
man.
say.
Tanaka was so good. How come he couldn't get signed in WWE?
Probably more money overseas. Stay home, you know?
Oh my God.
That is true. He's
Batista.
older too at that time.
Batista.
Batista. I always felt like Tanaka was older. He just seemed like an older dude. You know?
I seen
don't know
him.
if he
I
was
didn't
or
know who he
not.
was at WrestleMania.
Probably wasn't.
WrestleMania 40. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I'm with you on that though. I feel like they see a guy like that, they didn't see the
Yeah.
money in it.
He's only 53 years old right now.
Damn.
Are you kidding me?
That cannot be true.
Tell me I didn't just hear that.
That's nuts.
No way.
So at the time he was 33 years old. Get the hell out of here. That motherfucker look old
Why
as
does
hell.
he-
At least 40s.
Wow.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
So you're telling me he could probably still do it?
Yeah, he coulda
if he
did
wanted
it.
to.
In 2006, he's 33 years old. I did the math.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, that's what they say on paper, but you know.
I mean, that's literally the most shocking thing I've heard in a very long time. That he was 33 years
Yeah,
old during this match.
I am
Holy
shocked.
shit. That's wild.
He was Japan's Dean Malenko
Hmm.
Apparently.
because Dean looked much older
true,
than he
too.
actually was.
Well, no, he was more of Japan's Arn Anderson because Arn Anderson looked like he was 50 when he was 20.
You know what his pause? You know what his stature? You know what his stature is like? Like he kind of reminds me of Harry Smith, D.H. Smith.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Like,
can see that.
Like same stature.
Not as tall,
Fair.
but the same body type.
Yeah.
Same haircut too. That doesn't
So-
help his case.
Yeah. So according to our good friend Gemini, it states here that he chose to remain in Japan. He had no desire to move his life to the United States and wrestle the grueling full-time international schedule that WWE demanded.
Good
That
reasons.
is why he never signed.
All right. Yeah, you can't blame
Yep.
us. So yeah, he was 33 then.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, this match, I was like, oh, man, all right, at least make it worthwhile. They started off in the ring, and then you got the chair shots, and my man lost a one chair shot. I'm like, yo, I know what you can do. I know you in a time crunch right here, but it didn't do nothing for me. And I like Tanaka. Balls was cool, but yeah.
I met Balls Mahoney at another Jason Knight indie show, and he just got finished wrestling. He had thumbtacks still like in his head, so he's walking by, and we're all like, "Oh, hey, Balls, you still got some tacks." And he goes, "Oh, cool, thanks, kid." And he gave it to me, and I'm like, "Ugh, no thanks."
Hepatitis.
I've heard of Mahoney doing shit like
Yeah.
that.
You kept the thumbtack?
No, I didn't keep the thumbtack.
You should have kept that shit. That should have been worth 25 cents.
It could have been.
On
Yeah.
eBay.
I could have used it to put something up here, and just use
Ugh.
my papers.
Get your official Balls Mahoney tack.
Complete with
Get
blood.
your official Balls Mahoney tack.
All right, so fellas, what are your thoughts on this buffer match right here?
Just like you said, buffer match.
Buffer match.
1, 2,
Yep.
3.
You said
Wham, bam, thank you,
said
man.
all you needed to say.
I still wish it would have been Mike Awesome in there though.
He probably did.
But they would have took over.
He probably didn't want to come back after Joey Styles just killed him on commentary. The
That's not
previous
his
year.
fault. That was probably because freaking
Oh, how he
what
left?
was that?
About how he left.
He came
yeah.
back? Wait. No, he came back from One Night Stand.
Well,
can't
that's what I'm
blame him,
saying.
though.
Austin didn't want to come back for this
He came
one.
back. He came back for one. He
Yeah.
came back for the first one. He didn't come
Yeah.
back.
He wanted
for,
to get paid. God damn. Shit. This ain't for free.
I love Mike Austin, that motherfucker.
Mike Awesome was a.
I know. The most underrated, underutilized wrestler I've seen in years.
Well,
Side note,
That guy can go.
I was talking to somebody, another wrestling fan I connect with. He asked me today, what's the top 5 heel turns of all time? I was thinking about this shit. I was like, I had a good 4. And you guys definitely know the 4, but he was throwing out some curveballs. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that shit.
So who are the?
yeah, who was it for?
What's his choice? What were his for?
Shit, he just said 2 caught me off guard. I was like, well, Tatanka, of course.
Yeah, that was yours.
And then I was like, no, I wrote back. I was like, nobody really knows this shit. Like, I said, only the real ones remember Hacksaw turning Team Canada.
Yep.
I
Remember
said,
that?
only the real ones remember that shit.
I don't blame
Yeah.
I don't blame Hacksaw though. You trying to get help in the USA, and they said nope. Go to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Canada.
I said for me, I said my 4 was Austin WrestleMania,
That was bad.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was
Shawn,
unexpected, but
Shawn
still.
and the Rockers.
Mm-hmm.
This
was
could
good,
be
but
a
that was
whole
worth it.
episode.
It really could be. It really could be. Yeah, he
Mhm.
was naming. Well, I forgot what the hell did I say. I can't think about it right now. But yeah, man, like I was trying to
Yeah.
think of something. I was gonna post something earlier
I'll
today
give you-
about
Look, I'll
Definitely
give you
Hogan.
one. I'll give you one that's a little more recent that people don't really think about in the grand scheme of things because it was kind of short lived, but it was really impactful for how it was done and when it was done. And that was Dean Ambrose when he turned on Seth Rollins the night that Roman Reigns left for leukemia.
Man, I did not see that
Recovery.
coming.
Yeah,
I
that
did not
was-
see that happening.
that
That's
was
crazy.
Forgot about that.
that was the serious. That was like, yo, really? What?
Yeah, on
hell.
a night like that, you know,
Like Joe
Oh, yeah.
announces he needs to step away, and then by the end of the night,
they're all
he
going their
turns on
separate ways,
Seth. I was
literally.
like, what?
yeah. Oh, he also said Rikishi.
Oh yeah, he
Hitting
did it.
also-
He did it for The Rock.
Yeah, he did for the Rock.
He did it for
I
The
said-
Rock.
I said HBK turning on Marty, the Rock selling out. Cause he had a hot year. Next thing he sold out to win the
Mhm.
title. What the hell are you doing? Survivor Series '98.
Undertaker heel turn to Big Evil. Where he went in on Jim Ross.
Yeah, we talk about
That
it. You
shit
think you're
was
better than
yeah,
hilarious.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh, you think you're better than me?
Because he came back as ultimate against McMahon and the Stooges and all that stuff, and then because Jim Ross wouldn't kiss his ass, now he got a problem with Taker. It was like,
Hell no. You too good to kiss his ass.
All right, well, let's get
Huh?
back to Mike Awesome.
Yep.
Mike Awesome is a Vince McMahon guy, but why did he get over? Like, come on, man. That's the guy you want right there. The fat chick thriller. He can entertain. He's muscular. He had the mullet. Come on now.
Well, when he came
Guy
in,
could work.
he was a Vince McMahon guy that Vince McMahon didn't find.
Yep.
and when he came in
wasn't-
during the invasion, it's
damn.
tough to get anybody over when you have 20 new guys showing up on your TV for the first time. And
Yeah.
in ECW, Mike Awesome was always the biggest guy in the ring because everybody there was tiny. And then he shows up to WCW and then WWE. He's just regular size compared to everybody else. You know,
Yep.
like Test is bigger than him. Test looks, better
Mhm.
body and everything. Just for an example. So it's kind of like,
For the pimples.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So I think it
Kinda
just kind
the-
of didn't fit. They had everybody else that guys were just fitting better, I guess.
Ringside. Did you
And-
listen to the Mark Henry
yeah.
episode?
No, I did not. Not yet.
So I asked Strap, where the hell was Mark Henry during the invasion?
Probably OVW, right?
I believe so.
I think
He got
was
sent
at the
down
time.
there
Yeah,
a couple
that was-
times.
That was the answer. He got
'Cause him
ultimately
and
that was
Show
the
was-
answer. He got sent down to OVW and he focused on strongman again.
Oh my God, that would have been the perfect chance to build him.
Yeah.
They had a lot of chances
But I
with
think-
Mark Henry.
I think Mark Henry was having some weight loss issues at that time as well. It was him, Show, somebody else.
All-
I think they were trying
all
to
the big
still
boys.
taking care of Yoko. Even though he was released, they
Mm.
still took care of him, and it just wasn't panning out at the time.
Yeah, check out that episode of Mark Henry. Tell us your thoughts. Where was Mark Henry at that time? We'd like to know. Confirm it. All right, well, this match between Balls and Tanaka, it does not matter, but it is time for your main events. We have the Mr. Money in the Bank, Rob Van Dam. He is cashing in his home of ECW. He's taking on the Notorious John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Hammerstein Ballroom, New York. John Cena, he is from Boston. He's in enemy territory. He's a Yankee. And assuming he's a Red Sox in Yankee Stadium right here. This is RVD's biggest moment. And this match right here, the fans love RVD. RVD should have been in the first One Night Stand, but my man was hurt. So let's try it again a year later. This time, let's go for the WWE title. So they go for the title. Cena comes out. He embraces the hate everywhere he goes, holding that title, head down, walks to the ring, make sure he don't trip on them damn steps. Throws the hat. Hat comes right back. Throws the shirt.
That part.
The shirt
Every
comes right
time.
back. Huh?
That part.
All
the
right.
hat came back.
Does it again.
Yep.
It's like, this is weird. Shout out to that black dude in the front row. He took that damn hat, wiped his ass.
Yep.
Man,
He was so,
that dude.
I watched it. I remember it happening, and then I'm watching it. I'm like, when's this guy gonna do it? Like, what's the?
Yeah.
And then he finally, he's up there, he's doing it, and oh, it was so good.
Man, I need that ISB using too much damn toilet paper. Give me that damn shirt. So ISB use that shit. But yeah, man. Oh, that dude had me cracking up, man. It had me cracking up. But,
Yep.
And so ECW, we know it's different. This has to be probably like one of the greatest crowds in wrestling. we know that. You know Philly, Chicago. Who else? New York.
Most of the big cities, I think.
The major hubs for
Yeah.
the most part. Not California. I don't think California. But yeah, the fans, they made this match, and RVD and Cena, they were supporting cast, and they filled it out, and it was just perfect. Everything was perfect. Everything Cena did. Cena had to embrace the hate. He had to, get a little dirty. Man got too dirty, then RVD kicked out, and then Cena got pissed off, and he hit the ref. Like, oh, hold on, John Cena, you don't do this. But he did it. And then, they had a little table spot, the table in the corner. And then we see some mysterious figure with Paul Heyman's trench coat that he had on earlier that night. And 911's helmets. And then he gets speared right through the damn table. And then the helmet comes off. And we see it is Edge.
On this day.
Yeah.
RVD's looking
Again.
RVD goes up, hits the highest of the frogs, the
Five-star
five-star frog splash. Oh
ever.
my goodness, could have broke this man's ribs. The referee, Nick Patrick, because Cena hit the ECW ref, so Nick Patrick, he's out there.
Drunk.
Yep. He's out now, too. Then Paul Heyman comes down to the ring with no trench coat. That's why I said that has to be his trench coat. And 1, 2, 3, Rob Van Dam is your ECW champion. The crowd went crazy. Edge, you already know what's going to happen. He's prolonging this feud with Cena. My God, this match mattered. You know what? I didn't rewatch the match because I watched this shit so many times. I know it's just so
You
damn
just
good.
know.
You know this.
You know this match. You know this match.
This right here and Edge and Foley. This saved 2006 One Night Stand. This match definitely matters to me. Edge is the MVP of the show tonight.
Totally agree.
That's fair.
Completely.
I have no dispute.
Yeah.
Who wants to go? Who wants to go?
I mean, this was literally 2006 was one of Edge's best years, if not his best year. And he definitely came into the East. He came into foreign territory and showed his entire ass on this show. And that in a breakout year, this will be his breakout moments.
Yep. So I know it matters to you, Platano. Does it matter to you?
Absolutely. This is one of those moments where it lives in infamy, and you don't never forget it, no matter where you go. You hear One Night Stand 06, and you just think about what Edge did and what RVD did that night as well, and especially what that fan did. You don't forget about that.
That's embedded in my head.
Literally won that match in the most ECW way ever.
That's how you do it. Dante, what about you?
Yeah, I would say this match matters. Kind of disappointed you didn't bring up the Eugene segment beforehand.
Oh my God. I forgot about Eugene.
Lord.
Oh my God.
So bad.
My Uncle Eric said, you guys, I forgot what he said. My notes. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Hold on. I gotta check my notes.
He
right quick.
rolled with it when the crowd was chanting like, like fuck you and that kind of stuff. He goes, "Oh, good luck to you too." That was pretty funny. But it was
I was like, laugh.
yeah.
My notes said Eugene came out. They booed the hell out of him. He said, "My uncle Eric used to tell me all the time, I'm smart like an ECW fan."
It's a good burn.
That's good. That is good. That is so good. That was
Oh
so
man, the Sandman
like-
came out and then he lit his ass up. Oh,
That whole
my God.
poem he had, like listing off all the ECW wrestlers. I want a picnic with Sabu or whatever the hell he
Oh
said.
my God, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, back to the main event match. Yeah, that's like one of those matches that like lives down in history as like, holy shit, that just happened. The face of the company just lost your belt to, even though they're under your control, they lost your belt to the other company in a fucked up way due to another one of your own wrestlers costing them the match, pretty much. I just
feel-
want to say too, is like reliving that match, watching that match again reminded me of I think it was the Cena showcase in one of the W2K games. Just
That was like 2 years
from
ago.
that
Something like that.
PTSD was like, oh, you gotta do this to RVD or Cena on the south side of the ring at like 12 o'clock on a Tuesday night. That some bullshit. You have to be so specific. I'm like, this reminded me to like get me pissed off and just trying to do that in the match. But
Yep.
yeah, definitely this match matters.
Ringside.
Match obviously matters. 100%, absolutely. The whole show was built around this one match. Did I feel it's
Yep.
anticlimactic? Yes, I do. I was pretty let down. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And the match itself was fine. Cena took probably 7 or 8 minutes to get comfortable, and he figured it out. He seemed like he was still doing his regular Cena stuff, and then something clicked, and he goes, "Oh, I should just be the bad guy right now." And then it started.
Yeah.
It worked a little better.
Take liberties.
Yeah, take the liberties and really just like embrace the hate, like Dom was saying. RVD was taking crazy bumps. Every bump he took was just he was putting over Cena with his selling and everything. And then Edge came out, kind of speared himself through the table. The way he
Yeah,
came, it was almost
saw
like
that.
who does the spear? Like Moose does the spear where he hits you, but he kind of
The rolling
The rolling spear?
He
Yeah,
does a
yeah,
rolling
yeah,
spear.
yeah.
Edge took that bump through the table. Still cool. The reveal was awesome. I loved it. And then RVD just kind of pinned him, and Heyman did the count. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, this is not as good as I remember it being. And I was kind of let down. It was still, the moment was great. Obviously, it was nice. And they're calling it like, the new ECW champion. They don't know if they're gonna call what title they're gonna name it, and there's a little confusion on that part, which was very easy, classic ECW of just being, just fucking just go with it, go with the flow.
He's a champion, period.
He's a champion, yeah, he did it. Yeah, but it just kind of felt like, I don't know, a little off to me. I don't know. It didn't the show as a whole doesn't hold up for me. It's a 50-50 show, personally.
So, quick question, by the way. I was thinking about this watching the match. So, obviously RVD won the Money in the Bank to lead up to this match. So, was he the first one to announce that, like, when he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
I believe he was the first
He was
one.
the first
yeah.
one.
So I know
Yes.
Daniel Bryan obviously did it years down the road, and I was like, trying to think, I'm like, was he the first one to do it?
Yeah, because when
He
Edge
did
cashed
it.
in, he just did it. And
Yeah.
then RVD
Punk as well.
Punk's, yeah, I think everybody, the only one who announced it officially, I think just RVD and Mr. Kennedy, but
Cena never got
John
there.
Cena did it. John Cena did it too.
yeah,
And so did
lost.
Biggie.
yeah, that's right, yeah. Biggie announced it the day of, I think, right? Or the week before?
Yep. He's like, I don't care who's winning that belt. After the match, I'm coming after you and getting that championship. And he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He was being
Maybe they should announce it
Money in the
more. They do it way too much. They have both briefcases. Whoever, one of them is going to cash in that night or that week, and the other one is going to hold
Yeah.
it for 6 months, and that's it. But, dude, somebody should pull a Kennedy again and say, hey, at WrestleMania, cashing in. That's what we're doing. Somebody's got to do
I
it,
agree.
Why not?
I agree.
good.
I
That'd be
agree.
good.
I agree.
You got to keep him hot long enough, though.
Yeah. Or just take them off TV for 6 months. And then bring them, heat them up towards the
Take
end.
him out. Take him
But
out with,
they
or
can
you can
only be
literally take him
one.
out with an injury.
Yeah.
They
You
can
can
only be one
literally,
heist
you can
of the
literally have
century.
somebody announce. You can literally have somebody announce that they're going to do it at Mania. Take them out with an injury, and they don't come back till WrestleMania.
Ooh,
You can
that's a good
literally
one.
do that.
That'll be the second greatest heist of the
Yeah.
century.
And you could even have
Because no one would remember that he actually did say that
Yeah.
that was what he was going to do, and that's
No.
what he did.
But normally they'll be like, "Oh well, since the briefcase is not going to be held by this guy, it's going up for grabs
you
again."
could even have the winner enter the Rumble and say, "Hey, I'm gonna hedge my bets. I'm gonna win the Rumble, and if I don't win the match, the title match again at Mania, I'll just cash in right after. That's all. I'll get DQ'd intentionally, and a lot of options. That's not important.
All right, so BDC doesn't matter.
Yeah, it still matters. It still matters.
Platano,
Yes.
Dante, Ringside. Well, the show started off slow, but it definitely picked up. And ECW One Night Stand 2006, it does matter. Check it out. You guys might enjoy it like we did. And yeah. But next week is the final show of the month of June, and it's my choice. Something been in my mind a little bit lately since WrestleMania, since BDC was down in Connecticut. And we're going to have a characters clash. We're going to have a debate show where I just name off a few wrestlers, and we're going to talk about which version of their career was better. For example, the People's Champion or Hollywood Rock, The Undertaker or the Dead Man, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid back in the day, or the reborn Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, Thugonomics or
Super Cena.
Super Cena. No reviews, no rankings, just a debate from the crew. And that's how we're going to close out the month of June.
All right.
Yes, sir. Well, Platano, Dante, Ringside, BDC, thank you for ECW One Night Stand 2006. It ain't 05, but 06. It's okay. It's okay.
It's decent in its own right.
Yes, let us know your favorite match. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and let us know, does this show matter? Until then, we will see you guys next time. Boom.
And for the next show, how you mean?